back, everybody. So inflammation. Inflammation is a term that we've been hearing a lot about these days. It's part of our immune system's response to heal an injury, fight an infection, but it is important to keep it in check because chronic inflammation can lead to some illnesses.
And diet can play an important role since some foods can actually reduce inflammation. Here with simple ways to up your anti-inflammatory intake is holistic nutritionist Kim Dion. Welcome back, Kim.
So, Kim, what are anti-inflammatory foods and why do we need to be incorporating them more in our diet?
Well, just like the name kind of connotes, I mean, they are foods that basically dial down or quell inflammation in our bodies, and that's because they have a lot of stuff working for them. I like to think of it as like little cool compresses for the cells.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So whether that's like a lot of minerals to help alkalize our pH, or maybe they have antioxidants and vitamins to fight those free radicals, we hear a lot about that, or they just have beneficial compounds that dial down inflammation in our bodies, and we all know what inflammation feels like when we bump our head or sprain our ankle, but you might not know that that systemic chronic stuff is happening. Maybe you have eczema, migraines, irritable bowel syndrome, and a lot of us have these kinds of issues, and that's because we're sort of inundated all the time with irritants like environmental toxins, our crappy diets, a lot of stress. So this is why all of us can benefit from really upping the anti-inflammatory.
Sounds good.
Upping the
I got it in.
anti-inflammatory. Good one. Okay, why don't we start with breakfast? Listen, we all know fruits and vegetables. Upping those are always a good idea. How can we incorporate those more into breakfast?
Well, breakfast is really easy because as long as you have a blender, you can basically put all the colors of the rainbow into that and make a great smoothie. And because it's summertime, you know, strawberries, raspberries, blueberry, they're all really bright and vibrant. And when they're bright and vibrant and colorful, you know there's more antioxidants, so they're even more anti-inflammatory. And you know, smoothies are so simple. You can really make it complicated, but at the base of it, it's a fruit or vegetable, a banana, a little bit of liquid, blend it up and you're done. I mean, you can make it fancy, but you know, that's basically it. And you know, it's in a cup, take it to go. It's really easy, it's very quick. Yeah.
This one's red, and what makes it red in here?
Well, this is geniusly called my strawberry beet smoothie.
Strawberry and beets?
Yeah, strawberry and beets. Yeah, I know, getting a little bit of a reaction there.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, beets. Yes, beets. Now, this is the thing. So I like to add leafy greens to my smoothies, but not everybody's into that, especially if you're just starting with veggies. And if you have kids and you're trying to like incorporate vegetables.
I say to Marqueza, every week we have to eat all the colors in the rainbow.
It's so good.
It's a good little trick.
It is, because it's a game, and kids love games, like you said. So, okay, so you're tasting it, but beets are high in betalain, so they're really high in antioxidants, and they're sweet, and they don't turn it a mucky color. So it's a good way to kind of sneak in some anti-inflammatory.
I'm gonna say, I only get a very slight hint of the beet.
Because you don't like beets.
Because I don't like beets. This is good.
I like beets, but I like, what kind of beets are we talking about? Like, what do you cook them?
Okay. So, yes. You can cook them. These are cooked. It's easier if you don't have a really powerful blender, and also they're sweeter when they're cooked. But raw, I love them raw, actually. And you just shred them, and then when they're grated or shredded, just put it into your blender, and there you go. And a lot of people peel their beets. You know, everyone's taking them out of the oven. You don't need to peel your beets. I know they look dirty, but you don't need to. You just give them a scrub, a good scrub. I mean, they're hard. It's true.
So you're gonna put
hard and dirty, but you just give them a good scrub and then grate them up. And a lot of antioxidants are actually in the skins of fruits and vegetables because that's where all the color is. Now with beets, they're colorful throughout, so they're good. You can peel them if you want to.
Wow. Okay.
You don't have to.
Okay, Kim. I find salads day after day a bit boring, but other than like maybe sneaking some leafy greens into your smoothie, what are some other ways we can sneak in our, you know, our veggies?
Get the veggies in, well, especially with greens. Well, what I like to do is put greens like kale or spinach into scrambled eggs. Even if you're frying eggs, just put it in the pan, let it cook up. When I'm doing leftovers, I always throw handfuls of greens right at the end. You don't want to make them like super soggy, but just get them bright and flavorful. Or you can add them to the base of your pasta meals. This is a great substitute for grains if you have a hard time digesting grains, or if you're, you know, you got a thing with carbs, which I don't think you should. But it is a great way to get more antioxidants, more color into your diet.
Yeah, because that's what you've done here, right? You've swapped out grains for veggies.
Yes, and you've probably seen this before, right? Like zoodles, zucchini noodles, they're spiralized. Zoodles, the good kind. But you don't need a spiralizer. You can just grate them. Like I have all these grated vegetables over here. Lots of color, beets, carrots, cabbage. Put that in your fridge. It's ready to go, and then just use that as a base for your pasta sauce. for more antioxidants, more anti-inflammatory.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's so lovely.
While they're enjoying, you'd say that we've got to get more omega-3s into our diet as well.
Yes.
How do they factor into this anti-inflammatory journey?
Okay, so omega-3s are an essential fatty acid, meaning that our bodies don't make it, so we need to get it from our diet. And you might hear a lot about omega-6s and 3s, but I really want you to focus on the 3s because it's those essential fatty acids that have unique compounds that actually dial down pro-inflammatory chemicals in our bodies. And yes, you all hear you can get it from fish. Yes, you can, but you can also get it from nuts and seeds. And nuts and seeds like walnuts, we've got some hemp over there, flax, chia. They have the added benefit, the added anti-inflammatory benefit of having a lot of vitamin E and magnesium, a lot of minerals. Magnesium's so good for lowering stress and inflammation. I love magnesium.
It's my new favorite M word.
Okay. So you mentioned the seeds over here,
Yes.
right? Walnuts. Where's the hemp? Where's the?
This is
okay.
the
What is what?
hemp.
Okay.
That's the hemp, lady.
Right. And this is.
That's flax.
Okay.
These are walnuts. just
Okay.
in case.
Got it. And you can just toss them into a salad. Like I've been doing
Yes.
pumpkin seeds, but
Great, so much zinc. Zinc is really anti-inflammatory, but you can put any seeds, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds. I really put seeds on pretty much anything that I'm eating. They're just in a jar in my fridge and I shake them onto everything. But I wanted to talk about hemp seeds here because look at them. They're the ones over there, super creamy and fatty, which is good because they have a lot of the omega-3s and a good balance of the fatty acids, high in fiber. You can make them into a dressing, which is what I've done here, a honey mustard hemp dressing that has nothing but hemp seeds and water and some extra flavoring. There's no oil in it. You blend it in a blender, done. Try that out. I know you're gonna love
I've
it.
never had hemp before.
Oh.
What does it taste like? Like
Well, you're
I
about
keep
to
thinking
find
that
out.
it's gonna taste like a T-shirt.
Okay. Is it good, Lane? Like it?
Oh, good.
Good? Okay.
It doesn't taste like a t-shirt. It's a good day.
Let's talk about herbs, okay? Because you say another powerhouse when it comes to anti-inflammatories and how fresh herbs can enhance our health.
Well, fresh herbs have long been known for they sort of cleansing our blood and body and protecting us from irritants. They're bright, right? So they have all those antioxidants that you're going to find in colorful veggies, but they also have essential oils, which are very soothing and healing for the body. Now, one thing I love to tell people when you're getting into eating like this is just experiment, have fun. Don't think that like basil or oregano only has to go in your Italian dishes. Go to your herb garden or buy them at the store, or however you want to do it. Put them in your sandwiches. Put them in your omelets.
You put dill
I put
in
dill
this,
and lemon
'cause I can
in hummus.
smell it.
And I know you're gonna love it. Right?
Quickly now, we don't have a lot of time left. I just want to ask about spices. Like, so when you've turned the herb into a spice, has it still got the same properties?
Yeah, definitely. Well, spices are just dried up bits of other colorful vegetables or colorful produce, so they're great. They're really high in antioxidants. A lot of people are talking about turmeric and ginger, which are great, but you've got we've got some cinnamon, cayenne pepper. Try it out. Again, experiment. I just want to do something really fun and really quick over here, just to show you how easy it is. Can I just get in there for a second? And this is turmeric. I'm just switching places. Can I do that? Oh my God.
Come on.
All right.
Do it.
We put a little bit of turmeric, a little bit goes a long way. And then you look like, I've actually never done this.
Okay, we're gonna eat it. We're gonna eat it. We're gonna try it out.
Oh, you took it a
Kim, thank you so much. We're gonna taste that. To try any of these recipes that Kim just showed us, head to thesocial.ca after the show, and we'll be right back.